Okay, so you are here to learn to advance social media with video. We are focusing on short form video. So between 5 seconds to about 1.5 minutes or less is what we're focusing on today. You want to hit next for me? Okay, again, we are only working on organic reels. Organic reels and advertisement with ads, they're different, okay? There's regulations and all the stuff, so we're just gonna focus on organic reels. If you have other questions, please wait until the end and I'll be able to address those. Okay, shout outs. The Dothan Chamber, I don't know if you know this or not, but the Dothan Chamber provides this room for free. So if you're a member and you wanna teach classes, you can do that. I'm very, very grateful for that. And then of course, Kristen with Evergreen Creative. She has been such a rock when it comes to being able to create this video, short film video thing that we want to do. It's been remarkable and I really appreciate you for all of that. So thank you.
Yay.
And then next, because there's so much we're bringing to Dothan with this short form video that it's gonna be so much fun. You wanna hit next? Okay. My name is Pam Barnes, and I am the CEO, owner of Marketing Nabby. We've been going around in this business for about 6 years, born and raised in Lynchburg, Tennessee, pretty much. We're Jack Daniels. Yep, it's in my blood. I had a bootlegger as a grandfather, and or great-grandfather, sorry. And then we had, of course, a whole lot of entrepreneurial minded people when it came to, gosh, my brain went blank. Construction. I have a lot of construction in my family, small town, country family. My background is in branding, web design development, SEO, CRM management, and of course, social media. And that's what we're focusing on today. The purpose, today's goal, to learn how to create impactful reels and boost your comfort level on camera, okay? Hands-on, you are going to be in front of the camera today. All right, next. All right, before we start, we have a small room, so we shouldn't have to split up too much. But typically, you're gonna wanna do Instagram and Facebook and kind of split them up. You gotta choose one, you can't do both. We're not doing meta business today. That's a whole nother animal. So decide whether you want to mess with, you're not posting today, by the way, so don't freak out. Figure out which one you want to learn to work, if it's going to be Facebook or Instagram. Typically, it has to be a business profile. So if you don't have a business profile on one of them, then don't use that one. Okay? Benefits of Reels. Increased visibility and reach is huge with Reels. Before Canva got really popular, really fancy graphics was great. And everybody loved that stuff. And don't get me wrong, a lot of people do like to read still. Actually, not a lot. We'll say probably 35% of the population likes to read because we don't have patience for that anymore. And we've also been instant gratification kind of thing, so we don't have time for that. But the visibility and the reach with videos, TikTok changed the world. We can literally do this all day long. And our attention span went way lower. So those fancy graphics that you have, yes, they're important, but the videos are where everything is at now. If you're not doing them, and I'm gonna show you what I've done just on my account to show you the proof of it. Higher engagement rates. Movement attracts attention. If you have movement on your graphics, your reels, your videos, and extra movement, it pulls the attention. Oh, what was that? Okay. Engaged brand awareness. You can tell a story, a very impactful story, with a caption or just a video. I did a video yesterday and I was taking a sip of coffee. Actually, we did it last week, but I posted it yesterday. I was taking a sip of tea, not coffee, and Miss Kristen recorded it, and I took a deep breath and just paused. And in that, what was it, like 8 seconds? In that 8-second reel, it said a whole lot. I was in business apparel. I was at a coffee shop relaxing. I was sitting there by myself. Nothing was open. There was no work on the table. And I was literally just decompressing. And you can show and say so many different things in that one video. And I asked in that, I said, what does this tell you? What story am I saying? And one person was like, I felt that gasp. I'm like, for sure, like that deep breath of, like I felt that, because that's where they are. What I was portraying when I was doing that, what I was saying in my head was, I've got this. So it's just one of those, everybody has their own story that they're telling, and everyone's going to relate to the story in different ways, but you can control the story by captions. Okay? Effective product service showing. If you have a product, you need to put it on video. You need to zoom in, do some fun stuff. You need to talk about it. You need to be using it. I'm talking to you for sure. You need to be doing it while you are in the videos, because they like to see that before and afters. Love that stuff. All right, next. Okay, here is just the last 28 days, all organic. Before this, I was barely doing anything. This was just the last 28 days. This is live right now. Before that, this right here was 360 on Instagram. That's Instagram, right? Wow. Yeah, because I wasn't doing the videos. I am the carpenter story. I live and breathe that. When it comes to, my family, carpenters, I never lived in a finished house. My parents built every house we lived in, and it was never finished, ever. So this is me proving to you that it works. Does anybody know what this is? Meta Business Analytics. Have you seen this before? Okay. When you have your Facebook and your Instagram and you connect them, we're going to go down to the deep in the woods for a minute. You have Meta Business that connects them, and this shows your insights, your analytics right here. You click that button, it'll pull it up and give you an overview. This is just the overview. You can go deep in the woods and go specific to content, like what content is really being attracted right now and why. Like, because then you can go and look into, okay, I shared that. Who did I share that with? Who did I tag in that? Oh, okay, that's what I need to be doing more often. So, Facebook, I don't know if you can read those numbers, so we're going to go over here. 106% increase in views. 216.9% increase in reach. Do we know the difference between views and reach? Do you want me to explain it? Okay. All right. So, views is how many times people looked at your content. Reach is how many people. So I have 2,000 people that have looked at my stuff 4,000 times. So that's telling me that I have repeat customers looking at the same content and their same stuff, my stuff. Okay, now 42.3 increase in interactions. I didn't put that on there because I had to clip it, but basically 43% of these 2,000 people have been interacting with my content. And that's just on Facebook. 50% more followers. I think I had 8, I think is what the number was in the last 28 days. This is all organic. This is me not asking for followers. This is me not trying to promote or sell anything. This is me just showing up in video. That's all that I did that was different. I stopped posting. I barely post at all. It's all reels. Every bit of it. Every day, once a day. Now, Instagram, this one's the one that really excited me because I had 300 and something 60 days ago. And now I'm up to 4.9. 85.5 increase in views, 124.7 increase in reach, 63% increase in interaction, 60% more followers. And I had more followers on Instagram. So what is this telling me? The numbers comparison. Does anybody want to guess?
I'll take a shot and say, I want to look at up on the top left here in your Facebook, in the reach area where it says 2,000. Look at the statistics from non-followers, or from followers to non-followers. 94 were your followers. You hit 252% more non-followers. That's impressive, because now you're pulling in new eyes.
Yes.
That's pretty neat.
Yes. And then this one, I got 3,000 non-followers, 3,200. And I'll explain how I did that. Remind me to explain how I did that. Okay. What the difference that I want you to understand in here when you're looking at this, because Meta Business gives you both. This is where I'm going to focus more than this. And the reason is because of this number right here. The more interaction you have on your social media accounts, the more the social media accounts will share your stuff. So this is where I'm going to focus. I'm still going to do both, but instead of getting on this one, I'm going to get on this one on Instagram. And I'm going to start liking and sharing and following other people's stuff to get those interactions, to get this number to double is my goal. Are you following me? Do you have any questions on this? No? Okay, next. Okay, best practices for posting on Instagram. We're going to get deep into this, and I'm going to show you how I did it. This is where we're getting into the how I did it. But please remind me to point out more, because there's more that's not in these slides. We have noticed that if you post on Instagram and share to Facebook, it does a little better, even on Facebook. So before I had Instagram 300 and something followers, but when I started, that's what I started doing, and then I did it the other way, and my Facebook went down. It didn't do as good, but it did better if I shared from Instagram to Facebook. It was the weirdest thing. It did by thousands. I'm like, what is this? But my Instagram didn't do nothing. And I'll explain how I fixed that. Okay. This is Instagram, so I'll explain it now. Tag people. Tag personal Instagram accounts. If you have a business and a personal, you need to be tagging your personal account. Hands down. I would almost say you need both for Instagram. Local communities and friends. So if anybody is there with you, tag them. If there is a community event that you are at, like the huge one, the Peanut Festival, tag it. If there is an event downtown on Foster Street that, is it Leisure Services? Yes, they have an Instagram account, and they love to be tagged in that. They actually share it and like it and all the fun stuff. So definitely tag them, because I've seen my reach go. I did a Halloween video with my daughter and my son, because they did the competition, and they were all scary. It was great. And that got several thousand views on TikTok because I shared the Leisure. I was like, "Ooh, that's nice."
So you didn't do a video at all, you just shared it?
Oh, no, I did a video of them. Like, I recorded them, and I'll walk you through how to do that. Okay. But I did a video of them doing all their scary stuff in their competition, and then I posted it on my Instagram, and I tagged them in it. And it blew up. So they like that stuff. On Instagram, there is actually a Dothan, Alabama Instagram. I don't know if you know that or not, but there is. It's got a little red emblem, an A, I'm pretty sure. And that helps as well. Let's stay on this side. Add location. Raise your hand if you don't add your location on your videos.
If you don't?
If you don't.
I don't even take videos. I'm just
Okay. Okay.
That's why I'm here.
Okay. If you do not take anything else away from this class, start doing that.
Yeah. Okay.
Add location. Absolutely, 110% add location. Dothan, Alabama, you don't have to be specific on the address, and then Dothan, Alabama is all you need to put. Rename audio. So this right here, even if it's you talking, you want to rename it. Whatever topic you've got going on, because they've got 1,000,001 audios on there that are original audio. Because nobody renamed, well, people weren't renaming. Now they're renaming. Instagram likes that because somebody may want to use your audio. You never know. You want to do that because they push it out because it's actually original. It's not original. Yes.
Are all of those things searchable when people are looking for specific things on Instagram? So if you renamed your audio to tips on whatever, on pressure washing, would people be able to pull up your video because you renamed your audio to something searchable?
Yes. You would search the audio. Yes. I'm not sure how the algorithm works and how hard it is to get it. We'll have to dive into that one. We'll have to dive into that one. But yes, typically that's the idea of it. But you know how Google works, right? All right, so schedule. You can schedule your reels out up to almost a month out. Once you hit like 28 days, then it's like, okay, you can't do it anymore. But you can go up to, I think it's 28 days, I'm pretty sure. You can schedule out too. Next. All right, Facebook. Best practices for posting. Schedule's right there. Now this is the Reels screen. This is just Reels. We're just focusing on Reels. But you can schedule out right there, and it's 28 days. Okay? Add polls right here. Super easy. Polls, Facebook and Instagram love them. Okay? Instagram, you have to add like a little, you have to go through like the little square smiley face looking thing to click it to add a poll. But here, it's right here.
I don't even know what that is.
Okay, so, a poll is a question.
Question?
A question. So you're asking a question and giving them like yes or no or options they can choose.
Question.
And no, it's okay. I didn't know either when I first started a long time ago. I'm like, that's an old way of saying it.
Well, you can schedule it so that you can click a button instead of someone answering it like what's your favorite flower when I did
I was
mine.
thinking on your favorite flower, you'd
Yeah,
be good to do
you
something like
could
that.
do a poll and put what's your favorite flower and you could like list several different flowers and they can just choose one.
Yeah, and I think there's only 4 options. It like blocks you off a certain amount.
Or you can say what's the best date to have a baby shower,
Not on a
Chris.
tornado day.
Chris, and then you can list like two or 3 Saturdays and have people choose from them.
Yeah.
Not when there's a tornado around.
Right. This is really helpful. They love that. Facebook and Instagram loves that. The thing with Instagram, the difference between Facebook polls and Instagram polls. Instagram polls, you have to add that little smiley face on the screen before this. And I'll show you. It's a different screen, okay? And with this one, you add it straight here. Now, the thing that you need to remember about polls is when you do this, you have to post it immediately. You can't schedule it out. You can draft it and post it later, but it's not a schedule thing. It won't let you schedule it, unfortunately. It's upsetting, but it's just, when you work with as many clients as I do, I need to be able to schedule as much. But I think they do that on purpose, so then it makes it harder on people like us. But anyways, so share your story, or share to your story. I'm so sorry. So I have mine off. And the reason why I have mine off is because I don't want to share everything. But if you don't post very often, you might as well toggle that on, because that's another way that you reach people. What I do, this goes back to reminding me, what I do, and one of the reasons why my stuff got so big, Facebook and Instagram want you to pay to play. Okay, that's just the way it goes. But what I did is I had my reels and I shared my reels to my personal story. So then people could tell what was going on. And I made it less salesy, more interactive, and it blew it up. And then I tagged people in it. So this is good, but you don't always have to have it on there if you don't want to share everything. Tag people, again, going back, right? So I did it a little different because I'm going down the list. But so add polls, tag people, of course, just like Instagram. Yeah, I'm on Facebook. I didn't put that on there. But basically what you need to do is you need to, again, tag the locations, the communities, the people that are there. Vitally important. Don't super tag though. You don't want to tag everybody and their mother on one post. Gradually do it and do 1 or 2, maybe 3, depending on how big the event is. Location, guys. Make sure you put the location in there, and it's right here.
So you're saying when you tag the people, you only tag like 2 or 3, you don't?
I don't tag everybody. It spams. So same thing with hashtags. If you put 1,000,001 hashtags on your posts, which hashtags are going away, remind me to tell you about that. They're not necessarily going away. There's a new thing that's going on. But basically you don't want to spam the program because then they're not going to do hardly anything with it. And then it's almost like you get flagged if you do it too much. Yeah, that's why I do between 1 and 3. Unless it's a huge event and there's a lot of people in the picture and there's a lot of people that go to that event, then I would probably tag more than 3.
Can I ask a dumb question?
What's up?
When it says public up there, does that mean that it's gonna go out beyond what your friend base is on your?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where you get into the 3,200 and the 2,000 because it goes outside of your friendship circle.
I didn't know if you
And followers.
1,000 friends and.
Oh no, I actually have, I think 300 and something followers on Facebook. It might be higher than that now. And Instagram, I think I have 100 and something. And I hit 4,000 and 5,000. So your followers, that doesn't matter. I mean, it matters, but it doesn't matter. I just started my social media accounts, again, the Carpenter Story. I think I started them 1.5 to 2 years ago. I think it was like 3 or 4 months before I moved here. So maybe 2 years ago, because I've been here 1.5 years. Because I did it for everybody else. And then it was like, well, your social media account doesn't look good. So how do I know you can do it for me? And I was like, fine. Right?
The college kid has no shoes, right?
Yeah, it's like, oh, you're making me do this and I don't want to. I drug my feet for years. I refused to do it. I didn't want to do it. And then videos, of course, is something that I just started really diving into. Because again, I didn't want to do it. Drug my feet for years because I'm like, I do it for everyone else and I don't have time. You have to make time because the numbers don't lie. All right, next. Okay, so now we're gonna pull out our phones. You don't have to have your gimbals or anything, but we're gonna pull out our phones and you're gonna pick a Facebook or an Instagram account. Whichever one.
So I barely get on Instagram. I think I probably need to get on that more after what you're saying.
Yeah, but I don't know how to work it, so Facebook I can work that.
Again, you can do one or the other. I'm gonna show you how.
You know where my
Yep.
is. Oh, there it is.
Oh, and here's another one too. If you add friends and you have an active account, that grows up more because they're looking.
Yeah.
They're like, who is this? And they start scrolling through her. I'm like, oh, I know her. What's she up to? It helps with your engagement. That's another way.
I was thinking Snapchat the whole time you were saying it. It's Instagram.
It's Instagram.
Yeah, I never got into Snapchat. I was like too old for it.
My daughter removed me.
Oh, did she?
I watched videos of her and the kids up there in Birmingham. That's the only reason I know it.
Oh, what were you saying?
I just like Snapchat for the pictures, the different things you can do with
The
your
different
pictures.
filters.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
all it is.
You have to be a Cheeto sometimes. I mean, it's just a requirement.
Oh my goodness. Did we pick an account?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to hit next? All right. So first step to getting to Reels. Again, we're going step by step. First thing is you're going to go to your business profile. When you see this screen for Facebook and this screen for Instagram. Once you're there, we'll move to step 2.
I don't have a business profile.
Well, the way that we do it, I don't know.
Just go to my page.
Yeah.
It'll look a little
Yeah, because-
different.
The way that we do it is if we don't have it, we share it to our office profile, because we're all in real estate, so ours is kind of weird.
Okay. Okay, it's going to look a little different then. So I'll have to meet with you guys after and help you figure it. You don't have as much capabilities with analytics if you don't have the business, and you don't have as many of the options as I showed before.
Can you move your personal into a business?
You can, especially with Instagram. It's
Yeah,
easy.
That's what I got. That's how I got my Instagram.
Yeah, that one's the easiest versus doing the whole Facebook situation. I think Instagram would be easier for your situation.
I've got a business Facebook, but it's not a local. I need to change that.
Got it. Okay, we good?
Yeah.
We all here?
Yeah, we're here. Let's do it.
Do you want any help?
Al?
Al?
Behind me. I don't know.
Are you here?
That'll be yes.
Are you here? Just on your, just
Oh,
open
yeah,
up-
yeah, yeah, I'm
just
here.
open
I was
up
going to say,
Instagram.
just stop, just all you're doing is,
Just open up
right
Oh,
here.
okay. Just
Yeah.
doing that.
Yeah, we're just-
Yeah,
I was looking for that one.
yeah. Well, this picture's my Instagram. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, this is Facebook. So this lady right here, if you are a lady in this room, this one right here, this is definitely Dream Big Pensacola. This is something to look into. I'm meeting with her next week. That's the one I was telling you about. She does conferences, big ones, and she's remarkable. Are you ready? Okay, next. Okay, step 2, select Reels. So with Facebook, you're going to scroll down until you see this. And then with Instagram, you're going to hit this button right here. And tell me when you're there. And again, you're not posting. I'm just walking you through it.
I think it might be easier to do it on Facebook, because I've only got one picture on my Instagram, so that ain't gonna work, is it?
Same here.
Well, yeah, but you're not posting anything. I'm just showing you how to do it. Because if you don't have a Facebook business account, it's not going to be easier because it's going to look different. Did you hear me? I said, if you don't have a Facebook business account, it would be easier to do it on Instagram because you're not going to be able to follow it. So the one picture's fine. You're not posting anything. I'm just showing you what to do.
Okay.
We're going step by step. All right, next. All right, step 3. Select template, video, or image, or all of them. Okay, so we're going to go through. This, which one is this one? This one's Facebook. Okay, so you got your templates here. Do you know what this is? Okay, this right here has pre-made templates here and here. Pre-made templates. So you can click that. You can look at the most popular templates that are out there. You can see how many videos, because it'll show at the bottom. It'll show like blocks that you can put stuff in. And then you can say, okay, I need 5 images. So then you can go through your phone, find 5 images or 5 short clips, because we're going to teach you how to do short clips today. And then you can plug it in to those templates. That's free, provided, which Instagram has better templates, in my opinion. Then you have a viral video, and you didn't have to work very hard because it's already done for you. You just have to go take the pictures and the videos. So templates is important. Another one, do you know what this button is?
Well, it looks like it's selecting multiple.
So that and this. This is for your individual. If you're going to do it yourself, this helps you select as many as you want. You can go crazy with it. So if you have a video introducing, for instance, introducing the class, and then you have the class broke up, and then you have a conclusion, you can click that select multiple, dot, 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 post it. It'll put it together for you. All right, now the other one is you're just going to select a video. So when you select that, or a picture, doesn't matter, then you're going to click next. And when you get there, let me know, because then we'll go to the next step.
Just selected the video.
Yep, just select it and hit next. There's like a next button at the bottom. Okay. You want to go ahead and hit next on mine? You should be here.
Move, because I don't, I gotta
Well, you selected your,
It should look like this.
we're on personal.
You're on a personal account then?
I don't have a business yet.
Okay.
I don't have mine.
So location.
Okay, but Instagram, you should have an Instagram.
Yeah, ours looks like that. When you select a video, this is what comes up.
And it won't let you go past it.
Oh, you did templates.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh, we're doing-
Ex-
Okay.
Okay. Well, no, I was just showing you so you
Okay.
knew. So
Okay.
just click yeah, let's just go back and then click one.
Oh, I did real, is that right?
Mm-hmm. Do you have anything on that phone?
No.
Do you just take a picture?
Okay. My beautiful cup.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. And then go back to Instagram. You will have to exit and start all over. Yeah.
Or I can do that.
All right. And then hit stop. And then hit next. All right. Now,
Next.
yep.
Okay.
And hit OK. All right. So that's where you should be. Okay. Yeah. This is a personal, not a business. What does yours look like?
Okay, so I am here, I've got a video, and I did select Reels.
Okay.
I can show you where I'm at quickly, what I did. So I'm here, okay, and so we're in Reels, right? So I hit Reels.
Mm-hmm.
I hit camera roll. I just went to my video, so I selected my video.
Hit
Next. That's where I'm at. It's a
Location.
little bit different layout.
It is a little bit
But I didn't
different.
select the photo though either. So I selected, I don't know if that
Okay.
changed. You want me to look?
It may change it a little bit. But I can walk you through individually. It's a small class. All right, where are you at?
Well,
All right. Okay, you need to take a picture.
take a picture.
Yeah, just take a picture of something. Perfect. All right, and then go back to Instagram.
Yeah. Where is it? Not used to going there.
Okay. And then exit this. Add. Well, it won't let you do just an image. It lets me do images. I don't have an iPhone though either. All right, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna do reel.
And I have videos, so. I have nothing.
Oh, you have to, that's why. You have it where it won't. There you go. Well, how do you? I don't iPhone. Okay. Okay. So yours looks
Oh,
very similar.
okay.
Okay. So this is where you're going to optimize. Are you there?
Oh, I was just playing.
Okay. So you're there. You're there. Are you there?
Yeah, I was, but now I gotta go back.
Or you're playing with it?
Well, I know, I had it on the Instagram, but I just didn't know what to do, so. I was
Okay.
just, I'll go back. Let's see, I'm on to Reels. Okay,
All right. Hit next. All right. There.
all right.
Perfect. You're already there.
I'm playing, yeah.
All right. You're there. You're there. Okay. So I'll go back to this one, but we're going to practice doing this, okay? You're going to tag people. Okay? You're going to add the location, Dothan, Alabama, in there. You're going to rename the audio.
That's what I don't see.
All right, let me see. Okay, yours might be personal.
No, this business.
Interesting. Maybe that's something that if you're not,
That was like Facebook. Is that Facebook?
It's Facebook, yes.
Okay.
I don't know how to work Instagram,
I
so
don't
I
see
do my
anything
Facebook.
on
okay. Oh yeah, Facebook doesn't have it on there. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
okay, okay.
I don't see it there either.
All these programs work differently, but yeah, they don't. But you do have the poll, so go ahead and create a poll on yours. I forget, it is different.
I don't need a poll on it. Can I
Okay.
skip that?
Yeah, you can skip it, that's fine.
It's something I need to do anyhow, so.
Oh, okay, all right. Again, location, tag people, and you can schedule it if you don't want to post it right away. If you click that schedule, it will let you pick a date. It's really simple. It spells it out for you. Does anybody have any questions where we're at? Okay. Now, if you hit schedule and save it, save the schedule, and then you can actually schedule it out. If you want to post it, you can just say publish.
On rename audio, what do you put in?
You can do anything. I mean, really, depending. So yours was a coffee cup. You can.
I went back to that other, remember?
Oh yeah, you can name it.
I really have a coffee cup up there.
Oh, well, you don't have to publish it, but I forgot. Yeah. So you can just name it Tuesday afternoon. I mean, it can be anything. You can do. So, yeah, social media class you can do. I always associate with what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Is what I do. No. Don't. I'm just showing you how to do it. So then you know step by step. And you can save the draft, yes, and go back to it. Now what I want you to do is I want you to take pictures of these so you know what to do if you don't remember, because I'm the type of person that, I sleep and then it goes away. But that way you know these are the things you need to do to optimize. Oh, there's Poe right there. I don't ever use that.
And see, my poll was down in it. Down in the.
Yeah, that's Facebook. Yeah, that's newer. Huh. Because, again, I don't ever use them. I use the one that you use the little, I'll show you where that's at. I like the sliding bar because it makes them interact. It makes them literally interact with your reel. I'm all about literal. It stopped following me. Okay, do you need any help?
I'm good.
Okay.
I think so.
Okay, all right.
I'm gonna post it anyways and get some reaction, because there's no such thing as
Look,
bad
posted.
press.
Yeah. All right, so we good? All right, hit next. All right, now you can turn on your gimbal. So let me get you yours.
Oh, okay. Maybe
We'll get this process started. You're not going to do it 100% yet, but now this is where we get in the fun stuff. I love this part. All right. I keep getting off the screen and it's like, I don't know. Yeah. Oh, do you don't think it charged?
I don't know. I haven't used it in forever. I don't even know how to turn it on. That's bad.
Oh. Okay. So things to think about before recording reels. All right. Why is this? Now mine's acting funny. Come on. All right. Things to think about before recording reels. What is the goal of the reel? Again, the same as posts, right? What is the goal? Are you there to entertain, educate, promote, build awareness, show personality? Probably more than one of those. Agreed. Probably more than one of those. What is the core message you're wanting to convey? Keep it concise and engaging. Okay. Think about this. Simplify it. This is your mission statement here. What is your mission statement in all the reels that you're doing? Kind of thing. And then the goal, this is your brand. Like, are you trying to get them to recognize your brand because you're new to reels? Are you trying to get them to understand what you do and why you do it? Are you trying to get them to purchase from you? Or are you just wanting to be there on Sunday morning at church, excited to be there and you want them to know how much you love life. You know what I mean? So again, you can be a blend of all of it. But what's the purpose of the reel? Most importantly, you do not have to be perfect. We don't want you to be. This goes back to what I said before about the posts and all the fancy posts, and everybody has Canva now, so everybody has fancy posts. It's free. People want to see you in your life. And to prove it, I actually did a video when me and Kristen were doing our Content Spark launch, and we were practicing. I had my camera, this one right here, I had it in front of my face, and I was making funny faces, and I was just making sure it was working, okay? I posted that, and it blew up. And I put the caption, you have mandatory equipment testing or something like that, something along those lines. You have to test your equipment kind of thing. But they loved it because I made funny faces on the camera. I mean, really and truly. But it works. So you don't have to be perfect. They don't want you to be prim and proper. They don't want you to have it all figured out. They want you to be real and organic. Next. Okay, technical setup. First off, don't overthink it, okay? We are not, Da Vinci's, okay? We are in our own ways, but you don't have to be perfect. You're just starting out, okay? Depending on who you are talking to and what you are saying, some of this stuff won't matter. What you're saying and who you're talking to will matter more. And I've got an example for this. I have a women's group called Go Getter Gals, and I love Go Getter Gals. It is a way that I pour into other women and help them grow to be the women that they want to be. And it's literally, our mission is growth through connection. There are some times that I will get out of a meeting at 8 o'clock at night, I will have my car light on, and I am pouring out just excitement of what just happened in that group. So lighting is not always a must. Depending on who you are talking to and what you are saying matters more. I really want you to stress that because, again, they don't want you to be perfect. They just want you to be organic and real. Now, audio. This one, unfortunately, needs to be 100%. Especially if you're talking, okay? The other stuff, like we're gonna be doing short form clips and doing some recordings, that doesn't matter. But if you are talking, we need to be able to hear you. And there doesn't need to be a lot of distractions. I'm Marco Polo with a friend of mine, and she puts her phone on her phone and it vibrates the entire time. And all I hear is, you know, and it's a distracting, it's so distracting. So you wanna make sure that your fan in your car is off. I know it's hot as heck, so you may wanna do it in the house. You do not wanna record in your car. But the fan, they hear that. If the dog's barking and you know, your neighbor's dog or your dog, you wanna make sure you don't have that in there because it's extremely distracting, especially if you're going to be saying something that's important. Framing. When we start doing videos in person here in a second and recording each other, you want to make sure that they're in the frame. A little off center is fine because when you start clipping stuff and the videos are moving like this, it's not going to matter. But you want to make sure, another thing with this one is very important. I do it myself because I record from my car and I sit my phone on my dash. I pull my seat all the way back. It can only go back so far. What happens is I get really excited when I'm talking. And all of a sudden, I'm like this close to the screen. That's intimidating. It's all psychology, right? Like, whoo, you're too close. We know that they're not that close, but our brains are like, whoo, that's too much. So you want to make sure that you're not in the camera, especially if you're talking passionately about something. It's just intense. Background, this one doesn't really matter. If you really want it to be as pristine as possible, just have a white background. Like just the wall right over there, record with the white or blue or black, just plain background. Camera stability. Now, this one, when we start going in and doing videos of say you go to a ribbon cutting or you go to a big event. When you walk, your phone does this, okay? That's distracting. So what I would do is I would stand still, do a panorama or something like that. And if you're walking, make sure it's real short clips. Like you're walking like this and you're going like this. So then they're not like, that's too much movement kind of thing. It's distracting and they'll do this. Okay? Battery and storage. I don't think I really have to explain those. Make sure you have plenty of battery. And for your storage, delete the photos and the screenshots that you don't need. I have so many. All right, next. All right, so who's ready to record?